Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, things haven't gone exactly. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Patriots take over.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
On first down, Metcalf. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 51 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Pittman. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. 5 plays there on that drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Now they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw is Rodriguez, operating from the gun. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Rodriguez now from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Metcalf works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's good.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Metcalf. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 14 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 23.
Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And now it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Fighting through, and he's got space. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A drive there on just 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
At the 25-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Rodriguez throwing on first down. Gets it quickly to Galladay. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here is Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Johnson.
Lions.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodriguez. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. Operating from the gun, Rodriguez. He'll get this one to Galladay. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And it's 3rd. Looking to throw. Rodriguez. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score. Patriots 21, Lions nothing.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On first down, Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 21-0 our score after one.
Score Patriots 21, Lions nothing.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Pittman. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll run on first down. Metcalf. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side. Metcalf. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Patriots 24, Lions nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
24-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodriguez. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Jay Hockenson.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Lions first down.
Operating from the gun, Rodriguez. And that's into the hands of Eckler.
Rodriguez's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Rodriguez. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Brings up second.
Operating from the gun. Pittman. Catch is made by Harry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now a give, right side. Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Pittman. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Take it at the 37. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodriguez. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Got a man open. It's Ross.
Rodriguez.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, Maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. And you know how superstitious these guys can be.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need some of that.
Yeah, right. It's working.
At the 22-yard line.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The tackle by Jeff Okuda. It's a gain of 4.
From the gun, Pittman. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It's taken to the 26. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Under pressure, and down he goes. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll get this to Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 3rd down, Pittman. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10.
Here's Rodriguez. Throwing again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now Rodriguez on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw is Rodriguez. Looking to throw on second down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Over the middle, it's complete.
Rodriguez's pass.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
First down, Detroit.
Rodriguez now on first and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Rodriguez, off play action. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
Rodriguez is
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Pittman.
the quarterback.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. But just like you said, they've got the lead, don't do anything silly, run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And it's the Saints that have moved out ahead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rodriguez. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
For a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Pittman under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Pittman can't get away, and he's taken down. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Another shot now for this Lions offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down. Rodriguez. Wide open receiver complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go to Johnson again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
from the gun. Rodriguez. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodriguez. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Rodriguez looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The previous play is under review.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
The 2-point conversion is successful and makes the score Patriots 24.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pittman. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. So out now come the Lions.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Here's Rodriguez throwing on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of
decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time.
Okay.
That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
And the Lions first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodriguez. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16.
Operating from the gun, Rodriguez. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now Rodriguez. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Pittman got a man open. That's Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup, brings up second.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Pittman over the middle. That's caught by Harry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 22-yard line.
On second down now, Metcalf. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. New England on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A loss of 9.
Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 36 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Lions 14.
So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. To throw is Rodriguez on first down. And this is incomplete.
Rodriguez's pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Throwing again. Rodriguez. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that is incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's third down. And
Rodriguez now on 3rd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. On 3rd down, Metcalf, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Galladay, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Rodriguez. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Rodriguez. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Rodriguez on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for